Hey guys, what's going on? It's Brian. Welcome on in. So today I'm going to be running through these boots I have right here. These 5 boots that have been in my office. We've been testing them out the past few weeks. Some of them we have completely tested. Other ones we're breaking in right now and checking out. I figured it would be easier to run through all 5 in a recap type post rather than trying to do one for each individual boot. Give you guys some sort of an update on what's been going on and what each boot has to offer in a quick sneak peek. So here are the boots. Stay tuned. Let's break them down one by one, starting with these, which is the Warrior Superheat. Alright, so here we have the Superheat, which is the 3rd release in the Warrior Sports series. We've already had the power, we've already had the control, and this is their speed release, their lightweight release. And there's a lot to like about these boots. Visually, they're very, very interesting, as you can see by that red, yellow Ronald McDonald colorway. Not always the best colorway to come out with a new boot in. People don't seem to like it that much, but for some reason they've gone with that. With the whole concept of super heat, super fast heat. So as you can see from the upper, I think the most significant area here is the forefoot. It does have that textured design. As you can see, in the feel is it is a synthetic, so you feel that it is that plasticky feel. But I want to get up close shot for you guys so you can kind of see that there is plenty of texture. And it runs right around the front of the boot. And this layer of protection that comes along here is more durability properties. It does add kind of like a clown type look to the shoe. Like if you were to see what a clown was wearing. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. But obviously durability is the emphasis right there. You got your Warrior logo on the side with Superheat. The back is a mesh type material that keeps it nice and lightweight. Inside the boots, well actually let's look at the tongue first. The tongue is very unusual. It has a super plasticky feel to it. It's very unusual. Inside the boot, obviously very thin upper. You can kind of see my shadow fingers through there. Nice insole as usual, very comfortable. And then the sole plate, which is very, very funky. I've mentioned this a few times on the website, but I mean, look at the positioning of each of the blades. It's pretty funky. Very unusual. Surprisingly, it feels pretty good in testing. I haven't finished the full review yet, so you'll have to stay tuned to find out exactly how it checks out. But there you have it. That's the first boot up. This is the Warrior Superheat. Next up is a market favorite. Obviously Mizuno have just entered the US market. This right here is the Wave Ignitus 3. Pretty sick boot. Anybody that's interested in power will definitely want to consider these. As you can see by the tiered power element on the front of the boot. It's pretty cool. You know, I've reviewed these before. I leave a link down below for the review. And you can check out, you can find out more about this panel. And what it has to offer. It is actually pretty useful when trying to bend the ball. Very useful. You got your Mukuton panel on the side right here for dead spin. Always an interesting addition to the Ignitus since its release. This is a clean colorway. It's very crisp. Unusual mixture of colors in the design. You've got that strong heel cup. Pretty standard Mizuno fitting heel, which people seem to love. Very, very snug. And the blade configuration has worked out pretty well. Again, Mizuno do such a wonderful job with these boots. Very clean, very crisp. We have a feature up in these. We've already reviewed the boot, as I said. I'll leave that link down below. This is the Wave Ignitus 3, boot number 2. Next up, we have a boot that I've been testing out, as you can probably tell, because it's kind of shaping on my boot, losing its original shaping. This is the black pack version of the F50 Eddy Zero leather version. So many people have been asking for a review of the leather version. I tested the synthetic initially. I definitely should have got the leather quicker. You know, it's a boot that Messi wears. He's all about the leather version, so it's definitely something I should have got. But now I am testing them. I'm going to have a review pretty soon. Interesting feature to this boot is this lip on the front of the boot. It's much higher than we've seen on the Eddy Zero in previous editions. Probably adds a little bit more to durability, especially on AG surfaces. It's got that clean, crisp black color with the, you know, the light blue detailing and the orange laces. But it's pretty standard compared to other Adizero releases. Got that new sole plate, and as you can tell, I have been testing them, so they're a little bit more worn in than they were when I got them, obviously. But that leather is nice and soft. You know, it's still got some breaking in to do, but feels good. Third boot in the list, F50 Adizero in the leather colorway. Alright, another boot that's been pretty highly requested is the leather version of the EvoSpeed 1.2, which we have right here. I've also tested a synthetic version. I'll leave a link down below where you can check that out. This is an absolutely clean, crisp, I don't think you can understand how vivid this colorway is just from this video. But this orange absolutely pops. When you wear these on field, they're so easy to spot. I've seen fellow players wearing the same version in games, and it's so easy to spot. It's very vivid. You got that similar sole plate that we've seen in the EvoSpeeds before. Needs some breaking in. Two reasons it needs a breaking in: that sole plate, and then also the stitching on the front. Keeps them a little bit tighter. So they definitely fit about half size tighter than normal boots do breaking in. So that's worth noting. But that's the fourth boot. This is the leather version of the EvoSpeed. Looking forward to testing these out, bringing you a review of them. Finally, the pièce de résistance. This is the fifth boot. I've been testing these out a few weeks right now. Absolutely love them. Mizuno did a fantastic job. I think it's one of the best boots I've had to market in recent times. This is the Morelli ONeill. So there's a lightweight version of the very, very popular Morelli boot. Several things I like about this, and the first one you'll see right here is the actual shape of the boot. And you can see how it actually cups in here. It has a great shape. It's very natural. It gives them a very flexible feel when you're wearing them. It's really nice for playing shots, and you know, this leather upper itself is great for touch and control. It is a thin upper, but what is nice about it is the fact that it's bubbled up thanks to the layers of stitching on the front that Mizuno has instilled. Another thing I like, and a lot of companies don't do this, but Mizuno do it very well, is the lacing. And as you can see here, the way it differentiates in different regions, it actually allows the boot to pull super tight across your foot. As you can probably tell, like the shape is kind of bent out of the boot right now because of the fact that it pulls in different areas, but it brings everything in super snug and tight around your foot. So that's something I really like. Tongue is also thin, but it's got that suede lining, as does the inner portion around the ankle lining. And that, even though the ankle is very thin, adds an extra element of grip for your heel. So it keeps your foot steadily in place. It doesn't move too much. And I like it a lot. Pretty standard sole plate. As you can see, the studs are a little bit dirty from playing on FG surfaces. I broke these out in FG and AG, and it worked out really well. So as you can tell, they've been well worn, and they have been doing tremendously well. I would say I've put in a good 10 to 15 games in these boots. So I mean, that's how they're going to look for you after 10 to 15 games, as long as you take care of them. But yeah, love them a lot. This was the fifth boot, the Mizuno Morelli ONeill. Alright guys, today have it there, the 5 boots. I hope this is giving you some idea of what each boot has to offer. I'm going to leave links down below for reviews and updates on each of the boots, what we have so far. Definitely stay tuned for more information on each. Check out Soccer Cleats 101. And do me a favor, if you like any of these boots, give this video a like. And make sure you subscribe to Soccer Cleats 101 for more video updates. Alright guys, there you have it. 5 boots, all with something to offer different players. Enjoy them all. Thanks for watching.